Now from KTSM 9 News, complete team coverage of the presidential visit to the borderland.
Good afternoon, El Paso. I'm Colin Deaver. Obviously a big day here in the borderland. President Joe Biden arriving at 12:25 p.m. there on Air Force One, getting off the plane and immediately being greeted by Governor Greg Abbott of Texas as soon as he got off the plane. It's been a busy afternoon for the president, only scheduled to be here for about 3 hours this afternoon. He went from the tarmac to the Bridge of the Americas, met with El Paso Mayor Oscar Leeser, as well as the County Judge Ricardo Samaniego, as well as Border Patrol officials. And then he made an unexpected detour down 375 to Hacienda, the old Hacienda along Paisano, if you know the area, kind of by where the old Fort Bliss is. He has since left that location down by the border, by the Rio Grande River, and is en route to his next location. Now, we do believe his next location is supposed to be the County Migrant Processing Center. That's off of Lockheed and Montana, over by the El Paso International Airport. That is where we find our very own Stephanie Shields. She is live there with a little bit more. Again, that is where we are expecting Joe Biden to be headed next. Stephanie.
Yeah, Colin, that's right. We're anticipating the president to be arriving any time now. Now, this is at the county's Migrant Services Center, which is funded by FEMA. Once again, the president, now it is 3:04. He is set to leave at 3:45, so this leaves the president with less than an hour to meet here at the Migrant Services Center, where he's supposed to meet with local officials, faith leaders, and those NGOs here. We did see them coming in, so they are here waiting for the president to brief with him. But once again, that time is now cut down to less than an hour, as he does need to be out of El Paso, leaving at 3:45. I'll give you a quick look of what we are seeing right now. The roads are closed off. Montana on the other end there. This is Boeing over here. The Migrant Services Center is right there with the tent. They actually just opened that up, so we're definitely anticipating the president to be arriving soon and seeing more and more law enforcement. We saw federal law enforcement as well in this area, as we are anticipating the president's arrival. We'll be coming back within the hour to recap his arrival as well. So for now, Colin, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. Now, this is actually a live pool feed. It may cut in and out a little bit as they are traveling down what appears to be Loop 370. Yes, that is Loop 375. Of course, that is the border wall between the United States and Mexico. You have to imagine they're probably heading to exactly where Stephanie is right now at the Migrant Processing Center. But again, told you just a second ago, they did make an unexpected detour down 375 north to Hacienda, the old Hacienda, the old Fort Bliss area, about an hour ago. They went from the Bridge of the Americas to that location, now on the move again. Again, we do expect them to be ending his stay here, President Biden's stay in El Paso at that Migrant Processing Center. From there, we think that he will be heading back to the El Paso International Airport, where he will fly straight from here to Mexico City for a summit with other North American leaders that will be held tomorrow and throughout this coming week between President Biden again and other North American leaders to discuss, you'd have to imagine, a lot of the same topics that he's been discussing with local leaders here today, the migrant crisis on the border. We will have much more coverage from his trip to the borderland for you later in our 4 o'clock newscast, and then after the Sunday night football game between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions, we'll be breaking into coverage at around 9:30 as soon as the game's over, and continuing through our 10 o'clock show as well. We'll have a couple more cut-ins throughout the next hour or so with more updates on the president's whereabouts in El Paso as he is making his first visit to the borderland since becoming the president of the United States. For now, we will send it back to golf, as here is the president on the move once again in El Paso. Stay with us for more coverage.